It's called the 14th. Grade school, lace and construction paper cutouts, mimicking our hearts with school glue, a 64 pack of crayons, a doily perhaps, and a child's scribblings, "Be my Valentine." The beginning of every cold February, the classes of children are all taught to make enough little hearts for everyone so that no one will be disappointed on that, but so that everyone can be your Valentine. Nonetheless, one little child's construction paper mailbox come February 14th always had less than everyone else's. And then it gets easier as the years go on. Mommies buy little packets of Valentine's cards for their children to sign and give away to all the little children in the school. Saves them from having to make all those cards. The glue and the glitter and the cutouts are messy. Every 14th, second month when I was little, I remember Daddy bringing home heart-shaped boxes for all the girls. Myself, my sister, my mother. And I can remember Mother now, her candy box on her ironing board, thanking him once again for the lovely gift. And so it goes. And the card shops get fuller this time of year. Husbands saying, "My wife will kill me if I don't get her a card." Or young women complaining, "My boss told me to get a card for his wife." And the flowers seem the same, don't they? Carnations arranged in a big ball atop a little basket. Red, yellow, pink, white, lovely. All the adornments of the holiday. Don't stop short of the best. A girlfriend said to me once that she was sure that her boyfriend would break up with you by the beginning of February so they don't have to go buy you anything. So they don't feel like they have to say they love you. Last year, I spent Valentine's Day taking those little chunky hearts with messages on them and scribbling my own on the back. "Screw you, go away, leave me alone." I never liked the taste of those candies anyway. And the Valentine's Day parties there when all the single people are all thinking, "Please, just give me someone to go home with. Don't let me be alone tonight." And the women getting lonely, and the married couples arguing, and the suicide rate going up. And the woman looking at the carnations on our dining room table, holding the card in her hand that says, "Love, Jake," and wondering why it doesn't feel good yet. Before I did an extreme sestina variation of Looking for a Worthy Adversary, I believe I might have read a small part of this poem at our wedding. I think I, but I can't remember because it was 15 years ago. I don't remember what lines they were. I've been looking for a worthy adversary, someone I can lock horns with. Though my life makes more sense when I'm alone, it's not nearly as interesting. Alone, it's not nearly as interesting, so I look for a worthy adversary, someone I could battle to the death with, because it can't be about love, you see. Love can't exist on the terms I demand. It's never that pure. What I demand is never that pure. As I'm looking for a worthy adversary, I slither up to you like a snake, and I tempt you with a golden apple. I tempt you with the golden apple, but always offering you this fruit from the tree of knowledge. The snake gives you the tree of knowledge because all this time I've been playing a part, an actress on a stage, spouting lines on cue. But that role was getting tiresome, and those stage lights still came on night after night, and I still had to play my part. I played my part until on my night off, and I saw your show. Your protagonist was doing what I was doing, right down to faking it with those who don't matter, right down to going home and still feeling empty. I play my part. I still feel empty, but I'd like to see your boiling emotion underneath no one else could see. I know what that emotion really means. When I know what that emotion really means, I wonder if we can get together and write our own play. If we write our own play, it would be a masterful performance. Curtains would close, we'd hold each other's hands as we'd get off that stage, and the audience would know there was a happy ending. When I know there's a happy ending, I walk out onto the set, and there you stand, in front, stage left, I wait for my cue to make my move. None of the rest of the scene matters to me, you know. If the rest of the scene doesn't really matter, I wonder if the audience would see what we have. Maybe they'd like our little play. Maybe they wouldn't. Who really cares? Who really cares? Because after I tempt you, you know, tempt me and tease me and torment me and tell me everything I was afraid to believe. I was afraid to believe, and now you talk, and you reach your hand into my brain, and you pull out my thoughts, and you shove them into your mouth, and you spit them back at me again. It fills me with joy instead of filling with terror, and it fills me with joy because I thought that I'd locked horns looking for that worthy adversary, but now every day is like Valentine's Day. It's like candy and flowers and springtime and hearts and cupids and sunshine. And these cliches are beginning to make sense. No longer locking horns and everything making sense. I stand here like a statue after the performance of our lifetime and I wait for the reviews. As I wait for the reviews, I wonder what they'll say, though none of that matters. None of it matters because I know what you are going to say. It's everything I've always wanted to say. All I ever wanted to say is now you, taking my thoughts again, shoving them into your mouth again, and spitting them back at me again. So I will wait for you to come on stage again, where we have our happy ending, and you tell me what I already know. Famous combination of there I sit and writing your name. There I sit alone, separated, isolated, away from my only love, my obsession. So I take a stick and I draw your name into the ground. Preacher says the number one sin is lust. Then I am condemned to hell, for I love you. And I don't care what preacher says, for if the omens wash away your name tonight, I will be back tomorrow to write it again. Thank you.